Hi everyone. So I'd like you to help me with plagiarized content assignments. Part of those assignments is cleaning up old clients when they leave us. So we remove their SERPs, we remove them from Yext, and some other stuff. So these are accounts I've started already. Some of them we've done more to, some of them less to. So I want you to start with 2016. So we're looking at the tab at the bottom over here that says Quits 2016. You'll see these different accounts on the left. This is the Ninja URL, and you'll see that in column G, some of the work's been started. Okay. Now, what I'd like you to do is basically go through each of these accounts, check to make sure if they're an active customer or not. Let's check very easily if they're an active customer. We can go look at the account, and if there's no active services, they're not an ODLX client. Even if they're an OD site, if it's just OD site, we still remove certain things. But obviously, it would depend on an active service like OD Essentials, OD Lingo, OD PBC, those sorts of things. So over here, we can see there's nothing. So what we'll do is we'll check. We can see already that someone's removed the SERPs. We can go and check Yext. So to check Yext, if you have access to it, you just click on the down arrow and then you open up V3. If you don't have access to it, you can just simply go to App. This is the app at IKEA Pro. And then you'll just plug in the name of the practice. Let's just bring this tab over here. And we'll see if they have Yext. So we can see here that they're not even on Yext. So we could just mark that as no. We could just write in remove Yext, and you can just put yes, because they don't have Yext. And they're not an active client, so just click no. Call tracking you won't be able to do. We'll have to set something up. V3 password we'll leave for now, and then notes are if there's anything that you had issues with, whatever it is, you weren't able to remove either Yext or SERPs for whatever reason, you had to write that in there. Let's take a look at another account. Let's close the old one. Okay, so this account again is no active services. We know already that they removed the SERPs because it says yes. And I guess we'll just check over here if they removed the Yext. Again, you click down over here. If there was a V3, you would click over there. I would assume this is the same idea that they don't have Yext services. So if we plug this in here, again, we see nothing. So you just write, they're not an active customer. And yes, Yext has been removed because there isn't. And just go through the whole list, update all this information. If they are an active customer, like in this case, then we don't touch anything. Okay, so let's take a look over here. So we can see over here that they're an OD specialty. So we're not going to touch this site. So all we're going to do is just write active customer, and that's it, and leave it. Let's take a look at one that nothing seems to be done to. So again, we click on the URL. Let's close these two tabs so we keep it neat. And we see over here, again, there's no active services. Let's see if we can go into... Okay, so to get into... So over here, because no one has touched their SERPs, right, their keywords. So to get into keywords, you simply go to the wrench over here at the top. You click on it, and then it will bring up this SERPs over here. You click on that. And if there were SERPs over here, then we would simply, you can go like this. If there's a lot, you can click 100. You click select all, and you click pause. And then it would say, if it's before it's pause, it would say pause is false. And once it is paused, pause will be true. So let's try another example. I'll try and see if I can find one. Okay, so here's an example. Again, this is a OT site, but if it was nothing, as long as there's no other services. So we can click on, just to give an example of other services, if you click on billing, you'll be able to see billing. Let's see, client value. Okay, so if the client was like an OD Essentials, paying $350, then they would not be. You do not do this for. If it's an OD site or it doesn't say anything here, that's when we would go into the SERPs and remove them. So let's click over here. So we've basically just clicked to the wrench at the top, click on SERPs, and then it opens. So we see over here they have some SERPs, some keywords. Let's go ahead and click 100 so we can grab them all. And maybe they have other pages sometimes. So here we see they only have 14. If they did have other pages, you would have to do the exact same thing I'm going to do now, but for each page. So you'll select all, and you'll click pause. And then it will change from false to true. And then that would do it for this page. If there was another page, you would just click next page, and it would be like this, and then you would just select all again and click pause, and then you'd have to do that for every page. But in this case, it's only 14, so you don't have to do anything else. You click done, and then you go over here and you click, you just click yes, the SERPs are paused. Or if there is no SERPs, you just click yes, because, but again, if they're an active client, do not touch their SERPs or EX, because they're paying a lot of money for this, for these services. So here we go, multi-lock OD site. We don't touch it. Okay. If you have any questions, reach out to me. And thanks.